Is your happiness dependent on how you perform on your quizzes, your mocks while preparing for GMAT? Or is it dependent that if you get maximum accuracy or you get high accuracy, you feel happy? And when you get low accuracy, you're totally irritated. Okay, you start doubting yourself. In this video, I'll share a story of one of my students who goes through this emotional drama every week, or I would say every day, and how you can just control this emotional drama. Because if you have emotional drama, when I say emotional drama, sometimes you're highly motivated and sometimes you're highly demotivated. Because if you have this emotional fluctuation and that to those extremes, you'll not be able to progress. Because to progress, you need stability, you need calmness. Hi, my name is Mandeep. I'm a GMAT coach and founder of GMAT Mantra. So last month, a student joined my GMAT classes and she's a retaker. And before joining me, she prepared for GMAT almost for an year. So after preparing for an year, she gave the GMAT and she scored around 550. So when she just first called me for this coaching, she told me that she has already prepared for GMAT for last 1 year. She has done a lot of courses. She has solved almost, I think, every question on GMAT club. And then she told me that the job she's doing, she's not happy with that job because she's not progressing. She has stagnated and now she wants to grow. And I think that is one of the major reasons that most of the working professionals, they do GMAT and go for their MBA because they are hitting stagnation and they want to grow. And to grow in corporate world, MBA is essential, that too from top business school. But the main problem is that they are not able to get high score. What is the reason? Now what happens recently, after I think for 1 month we did the classes, and last week I just gave some quizzes. These are timed quizzes, which is a 30 minutes quiz which has 20 questions. So in sentence correction quiz, she got 15 questions right out of 20. And this was the first time she got 75% accuracy in SCs. But in RCs, her accuracy was 40%. So when we were discussing, she told me that when she gave RC, she totally lost the hope that she will ever able to score high on GMAT. Because she started doubting herself. And then she told me, during in the office also, throughout the day, she was, completely irritated. She was not comfortable throughout the day. Now, because of that, she stopped studying and she was, more into anxiety. Then I asked her, why did you feel like that? So she told me that she felt hopeless in RCs. But I said, you didn't tell the other story that you got 75% accuracy in sentence correction. So what happens when we give quizzes or when we study? Whenever we get we practice, we get some questions right, some questions wrong. So we have to learn to tell ourselves the truth. We tell ourselves half truth. What is the half truth? Let's say you practiced 10 questions and you got 5 questions right, 5 questions wrong. So one way we can tell, okay, I got 5 questions right, I cannot do anything. On the other side, if you tell yourself that I got 5 questions right, that means I got 50% questions right. That means the problem is with 50%. What happens with maximum students is that they exaggerate their failures and they don't focus on their wins or their success. Like the student, she's not focused on that she got 75% accuracy in something she never got. And she completely focused on the failures. And that it was not 100% failure, because when I analyzed her quiz, she didn't follow the approach. And if you don't follow the approach, you get the questions wrong. So what do you need to do? You just need to improve the approach or just correct the approach, which you can do in 2 days. But what happens, because we don't focus on actual reasons of getting the questions wrong, we start blaming ourselves, start doubting ourselves. So when you doubt yourself, you get demotivated. And let's say after for sentence correction, when she got 75%, she was happier. So what happens when you get high accuracy, you become super happy. But when you get fail, you get too demotivated, you get unhappy. So when you have these fluctuations, you'll not be able to focus, because when you're failing or you're getting low scores or low accuracy, when you doubt yourself, you will not study, or when you even study, you will not be able to get involved with the studies, because you don't feel like, okay, when you're doubting, you think that, okay, I'll not be able to achieve something, so why study? So you have to learn to evaluate properly. Don't take decisions on wrong assumptions. So when you're practicing and let's say you got 50% questions right, 50% wrong, first appreciate yourself that I got 50% questions right. Second, tell yourself that I know 50% of the things, problem is with 50%. Don't make those 50% where you are getting failure, make it 100%. Don't exaggerate your failures. Okay. Second, ask yourself or evaluate what was the reason behind wrong questions. Is it the knowledge? Is it the wrong approach? Or is it too much rush, or it's anxiety? What is the reason behind getting the questions wrong? And you will see that in 90% cases, either it's anxiety or wrong approach, which you can control. It's not about the knowledge, because in GMAT, you don't need a lot of knowledge. It's not an exam of knowledge. So when you're practicing, make sure you evaluate and then take the right decisions. Don't take your decisions based on the wrong assumptions. Try this out. You will see that you'll be more stable while preparing for GMAT. And if you learn to evaluate and you focus on the right reason behind getting the questions wrong, you will improve faster. Thank you.